for my own sake and my own sanity, please ignore how fucking messy my desk is. I know you can't see it, but it's in frame for me, and it's pissing me off. Also ignore I got silver paint in my hand. I was working on a cosplay. Sketchbook tour. Yay! It's been a while. It's been a while. I know. I've been working on stuff, and I've also just been busy with my personal life. So this is the cover. I've been very into Death Note recently. So most of this is going to be Death Note and Persona 5. Persona 5 Royal. So I want to get this out of the way before we start. There are going to be major spoilers for both Death Note and Persona 5 Royal. So if you're into that right now and you haven't finished either of them, don't look at this. Also spoilers for Deltarune as well. I remember there's Deltarune in here. So if you haven't seen any of that and you're planning on it, maybe skip this one. That's my personal information. Had to cover that. I started this in March and I finished it last month. And I wanted to finish it before my next semester of college. So there's that. This is a really old sticker that my friend told me looked like me, so I stuck it in here. I drew these and I printed them out and I turned them into stickers. This is Solix and Dave from Homestuck, and that is Elle and Light from Death Note. And then this is Joker, and this is Akechi from Persona 5. I did not draw these. These are from Eve Latte, I think. First thing in here is Persona 5! This was like really early game. I was still at the very, very beginning. I think at this point in time, I just met Futaba, so I got bored, and instead of paying attention in class, I was drawing Persona 5. So here's Joker and Yusuke being cute. I love them very much, and I love this drawing little stupid doodle of Ren and Ryuji. I might turn this into a sticker, high key. They're so cute. This is a drawing of one of my favorite voice lines of Ryuji's when you go to Mementos and he spots a treasure chest. It's very cute. I posted most of this on my TikTok, which, gasp, I have a TikTok, and I never promoted it, because I didn't know how. So yeah, this is Joker and his polycule of Akechi, Ryuji, Makoto, Kasumi, and Yusuke. This was before the big reveal of Royal, so yeah. And I really like Yusuke. I love all the Phantom Thieves, but I like Yusuke a lot, and I was having trouble drawing him. Death Note stuff. This is a relationship chart of these three in the Yotsuba arc. This is me drawing L. This is Lotsuda. Ooh, new ship unlocked. I love Lotsuda. Something I never talked about, but I love them. I think they're awesome. Don't mind that. That's funny to me. I don't want to have to explain that. Sleep. This is the only sleep deprived thing in here, and I'm so sad. I planned on drawing more, but I never ended up doing it. Sleep deprived. Rest in peace, sleep deprived. And hello, banana channel. I like the way I drew this banana. It looks super good, and I like the way I drew them here. They're so cute. And then I drew them as minions because banana. Oh, okay. If you're my friends, look away right now. This is spoilers for my D&D character. So in my old sketchbooks, I have this pirate guy. He was a really old D&D character of mine, and I redesigned him for a new campaign my friend was doing, and this is what he looks like now. His name is Noctis Thorn, and he is a vampire. He's a really buff vampire with huge tits, and that's his whole character. This is his crow. It's kind of like his familiar, I guess. And he just kind of follows him everywhere. But his crow is actually just his boyfriend. So his story is that it's so dumb. So he used to be an elf, and he was like an elf guard or something, and then he gets turned into a vampire by this guy because he's gonna die, and his boyfriend doesn't want him to die, so he turns him into a vampire, and then he kind of erases all of his memories of turning into a vampire, and so he doesn't remember turning into a vampire, and he turns into a crow so he can watch over him, so that, you know, he can keep an eye on him, because he's still in love, but he does not remember any of it. It's angsty and weird and stupid and dumb. I also posted this on my TikTok. This is, so Persona 5, or not Persona 5, Atlas was having, they had a collaboration with Sanrio. I think they had a Persona collaboration with Sanrio to celebrate 30 years of Persona, and so I was like, that'd be really funny if Death Note did the same thing, and so I did a bunch of doodles of the Death Note characters with different Sanrio characters. I like this drawing so much of Nirin Cinnamoroll. He's so cute. I like this one of Light's face. Light's face looks really good here, and I don't know why my camera won't ever focus. Yeah, that one of Light is really good. I like his face there. And I was having trouble. I didn't know if I wanted Misa to be with Hello Kitty or My Melody, but I decided on just giving her Hello Kitty because I feel like she would like Hello Kitty more. I forgot I drew this. I forgot I drew this. Do I have to censor this? I shouldn't have to censor this. I don't think I have to censor this. So, it was Easter, and I thought it'd be funny if I drew the Death Note characters in Playboy bunny outfits, because I'm dumb and my humor is rotted. So here's L. Here's Misa and Light. I love the way I drew Misa here. It's really good. Here's Mello. Here's Matt. I love him so much. I'd hit it personally. And this is Matt getting a little distracted. Cause yeah. Oh, more yaoi. I drew this instead of paying attention in class as well. I got bored. I drew this because I wanted to draw Lawlight kissing, and then I just drew Lawlight again, and then I drew 8-Bit because I had to draw them. I think they're so cute together. Underrated ship, by the way. And then I drew Melodramatic, and then Matsuda because I love them so much. Would you rather be with a Hello Kitty pajamas girl or a goth femboy? Ooh, decisions. Persona 5, again, this was before I read the manga where Joker cross-dresses, so I wanted to draw femme Joker, and so I did. This is when I got to the part where the part where Akechi tries to kill Joker, and I played through that part, and I had a phase where I hated Akechi immensely and wanted him 6 feet under. Spoilers for what's to come. This drawing of Akechi I also posted on my TikTok. Whoa. Well, Akechi, how come Atlas let you have 2 personas? I have 12. Stupid and dumb. Oh, and here's Joker reading feminist literature written by a man, because I feel like he would read feminist literature, unironically, and he'd enjoy it, because Joker is a feminist. And here's a stupid comic about Akechi thinking that Joker dressing as a woman is hot. This is Noctis! This is Noctis again. So this is him when he's an elf guard. I was having trouble doing his elf design. I didn't know if I wanted him to be like elf royalty or a guard, and I settled this one. I really like his armor. And then I was having trouble with his sword, and I ended up liking this one after doing it twice. So yeah, he used to have luscious white hair, and then once he turned into a vampire, it turned black. And for some reason, nobody in his guild questioned it. Here's a stupid little AU I made a long time ago where I combined 2 of my special interests together, and I drew Psyche, K, and Sleep Deprived. I lied when I said that was the only Sleep Deprived thing in here. I completely forgot about this. I love the way I drew Astro here. I love her so much. I like her face and the line work of her hair. It's super cute. I love her. But yeah, here's Sleep Deprived, Mika, Psyche, Panda's Nendo, Astro's Ayuda, and Schlatt is Tritsuka, because I feel like that makes the most sense. And here's Mika eating a coffee jelly. Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream came out, and I am still obsessed with it. And I played it, and I made all the Phantom Thieves, every Death Note character, and then myself. So this is Mello. I made Mello, and then immediately after I made him, he wanted to confess his feelings for my friend, and he just met him and also just got created, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. And so they got married, had a kid, and then divorced. It all in the span of like a month, and it was crazy. I made Joker, and then Joker ended up having a crush on Yusuke, but then also Makoto Akechi and Ryuji all ended up having a crush on him, and so they all confessed to him, and he rejected them because he had a crush on Yusuke. And then Joker ended up like giving up his crush on Yusuke, and then Ryuji confessed to him, and then these two showed up again, and then he was dating Ryuji for a bit, and then Ryuji and Joker got married. So Pego Ryu sweep. Here's me and Matt from Death Note, because yeah, obviously, was I not gonna marry him? What the fuck? Who do you think I am, dude? Anyways, so these two fell in love and had a mutual crush on each other for like 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks of pining, he finally confessed, and then they got together. They were dating for 2 minutes, and then he wanted to propose immediately, and now they have 2 kids together. So the pining was insane, and then obviously I added humors, because why the fuck wouldn't I add humors? This is a funny story. Damn bro, chill. Is taking him away from you. So I made Light and L, obviously, and then Light, for some reason, like, would not get along with anybody on the island except for L. L was the only person that he became friends with, and I was like, oh, that's really funny, because I had him talk to my me, and they didn't get along at all. So I was like, oh, that's weird. Maybe he only likes L because L's personality is different from my me's personality, right? So I checked my me's personality and L's personality, and they were the same fucking one. Light just fucked with L more, I guess. I don't fucking know. Like, shit. Speaking of Light and L, I made a Death Note band AU because I saw these Death Note cosplayers in these sick outfits. What's their TikTok? I can't see it in the camera. Focus, please. This person on TikTok, I'll put their TikTok on the screen now. I saw one of their cosplays, and I was like, that is so cool. So I drew their outfits, and I was like, Urethra, I need to make a Death Note band AU. So I did. So here's L. He's the guitarist of the Whammy Boys. He's the quietest during interviews and is the oldest member of the Whammy Boys. Here's Light. He's the lead singer and frontman of the Cutas. These are the Cutas. Here's Misa Mane. Misa is still modeling on the side, but she's also the second vocalist and guitarist. I said second vocalist, and I mean instead of Tyler Catastrophe, I want to kill myself. Here's Teru Mikami. I love his face. He's so sweetie pie. I love him. He's the bassist, and he definitely keeps a close eye on the fandom and runs all of their social media accounts like the Navy, because I know he would. This is Kiyomi Takada. She's the drummer of the Cutas, and I figured because in actual Death Note she's a TV reporter lady, she would have the best stage presence, and also based on the way the fandom treats her, she would also get canceled on Twitter like every other month for some stupid reason that she didn't have anything to do with. And then here are the Whammy Boys. This is L, Matt, Near, and Mello. I made extensive L lore because I thought that would be interesting. So basically, Whammy is the record label that they're under. Watari is I guess he's their manager, but also L's kind of a nepo baby because Watari's their manager, and he wanted L to be the frontman of the band, but L has like no stage presence because of his general demeanor and attitude towards people. The company kind of figured that he wouldn't make a good frontman, so they kind of pushed him towards being the guitarist more, but because so many fans fell in love with his personality and attitude, he is still kind of viewed as, you know, he's still the band's main image, like how, you know, he's like their Gerard Way, basically. And I find that kind of interesting because I made Mello the frontman of the band, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the whole canon of Mello coming in second place all the time. Sorry, Mello! You can't escape it even in my own fucking AU, man. Sorry. Here's Near, he's the bassist, and here's Mello, he's the lead singer. And often gets mistaken as a girl by people who aren't fans of the band. And then here is Matt. He's their drummer, obviously. I love the page layout of this. It's so good. Love it. And he's also definitely dated a fan before. I had to throw that out there. More D&D! Huzzah! Did I skip a page? No. More D&D. These are Noctis's crew members, because the lore is that he used to be a pirate, and then his whole crew died, and then he got traumatized and never wanted to go into the ocean again. So, these are his crewmates. They're dead. This is Miralus Corin. Corin. I need to figure out how to pronounce their names, even though I fucking made them. They are a half-elf, and they're the ship's navigator and pilot. This is Dorian Davros. She's a tiefling, and she is the captain's first mate. And this is... I'm so proud of the way I drew them. This is Thalen? Yeah, Thalen Solvane. They're a dragonborn, and the ship's captain. I love the way that they turn. I wish that I had drawn them closer like this, but I drew them first, and I thought they were all gonna line up, and then they didn't. So, fuck me, I guess. Here's Selra Cauldreth. She's an orc and the ship's doctor. So they all have their specific roles on the ship. And it's funny because Noctis was the ship's quartermaster, which means that he is responsible for the well-being of all his crewmates, and all his crewmates end up dying, so that's fun. That's fun. Stupid shit. I went to go see my friend, and I drew this on the train ride there. I asked my friend what she wanted me to draw, and she told me draw Makoto, so I drew Makoto Nijima, Unwoke. This is pre-Phantom Thief Makoto Nijima. Stupid. And then I got to my friend's house and I asked him what he wanted me to draw, and he wanted me to draw Alan from Smiling Friends because we were watching Smiling Friends. I've only seen one episode of Smiling Friends, and it was the last episode that they ever aired, so yeah. And then there's me and my friend on the train right back, and we went to Dave & Buster's. Oh yes, so this is my first ever D&D character. Their name is Hero, and they're a dragonborn, but it doesn't really look like it. Because I didn't know what a dragonborn was when I first made them, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it a half dragonborn instead, because I feel like their design would lean more towards a half dragonborn, so that's what I did. I gave it horns and a dragon tail, and this is their new design, and I like it a lot more. And obviously they're a bard, okay? I played a bard my first campaign, I don't want to talk about it, okay? Everybody fucking plays a bard the first campaign, and it's embarrassing, but I did too, alright? Oh, I wanted to draw Teru Mikami again, and I fucked up his face so bad, don't even look at it, okay? Here's, just his eyes, because I wanted to draw something with just his Shinigami eyes. And then, insane pattern recognition test. If you can recognize this, you get a gold star, I guess. I got bored. And I was like, you know what, Angel with a Shotgun is low-key Light Yagami as fuck, so I drew him as that one image. And I think it turned out pretty good, considering I did this all in pencil and wanted to kill myself afterwards for doing it. And here is where my cousin gave me some acrylic markers to borrow for a bit. So I tested them all out here, and she wanted me to draw something for her, so I drew Light Yagami being godly. And then here's Elle with wings, because why not? This is just me thumbnailing for this, but yeah. I ended up abusing the shit out of these acrylic markers, so you're gonna see them a lot. Like here! I think at this point I beat Persona 5 and didn't do it right the first time I played it, because I didn't max out Maruki's confidant yet. This is just Joker and Akechi being Joker and Akechi, and I kind of figured that Akechi's low-key Lawlight's love child, because he's a detective, he has anger issues, and hates to lose, and is also a mass murderer. So, that's awesome. 9 months of my womb making me suffer, and he looks just like his stupid dad. More acrylic marker shit. This is like the first and only drawings of Beyond Birthday that are in here. I like Beyond Birthday. I think he's a cool character. I haven't read the LABB murder case, but I like his character. So I drew him. And yeah, you versus the guy he told you not to worry about. Speaking of me for real, this is a self-portrait because I was bitching about getting my hair cut, and I really needed to get my hair cut, and I didn't end up doing it for like 3 months. So here's that. And then this is my magnum opus. This is the best, like, I think genuinely like the best page or the best spread in the entire sketchbook. It is Arsene and Loki from Persona 5. So this bled over onto this page, and I didn't want to, you can kind of see it, but I wanted to cover it entirely with the paint markers, so I was like, what's something I can do? I know, I'll draw Arsene and Loki, and I didn't think it was going to turn out that good, but it turned out a lot better than I initially thought it was going to be. But yeah, let's just stare at this page for a bit. It's one of my favorites. I have no words. It's so good. And this was my peak. I peaked here, and then everything else after this is shit. Just kidding, this is actually kind of good. I like this page. I'm actually just fucking with you. This page is pretty good. I finished playing chapter 4 of Deltarune. Oh, I didn't finish playing it, but I watched Penny from Snapcube play it because I couldn't fucking beat the Roaring Knight. It pissed me off. So here's chapter 3 stuff with Tenna, Asriel, spoilers, Ralsei. I'm so tired. And then I drew Noelle because I didn't know who else to draw. I'm really bad at drawing Susie, so I drew Noelle instead. I really like that drawing of her. And then Chris, because they're just like me for real. More Persona 5 stuff. This was me replaying Persona 5 because I messed it up the first time. This is when I maxed out Maruki's Confidant, and I completely forgot about the fact that he is in one of the first cutscenes in Royal. I know your secret. Bro, who the fuck snitched and told him we're a phantom thief? And then this is just a recreation of that one image. And then I was so sleep deprived replaying it because I would stay up until like 4 a.m. replaying Persona 5. So I got to Shido's palace, and I was like, wait, if Shido's Akechi's dad, then what the fuck is Shido's last name? And I was like, no, his name is Masayoshi Shido. Shido is his last name. What the fuck is Akechi's last name? Wait, his last name is Goro Akechi. If he's his dad, then it was just me running around in circles with that argument. And I just figured that he might have just taken his mom's last name, I guess. Here's Akechi, and here's all the girls minus Sumire giving their period cramps to Goro Akechi because he deserves it after making 2 of them orphans. Here's Matt from Death Note. I drew him in all of Mellow's outfits in the manga and kind of anime, I guess. But here's that, because I like Matt a lot, and he deserves to look hot and sexy in his boyfriend's outfits. This is a stupid comic I drew. It's so dumb, and I love it so much. Are Joker and Akechi boyfriends? What? No, they're each other's wives. Joker is Akechi's doting housewife, and Akechi is Joker's dead wife. Haha. Too soon? I love you so much, Futaba Sakura. Oh my god. Yes! Okay, so hold on. I need to show you guys that I got peak. I got them. They're so cute. The camera's not focusing. Focus on my sillies. They're so cute. They're so cute. They're 1 apple tall and they only need 1 popcorn, bro. They're so cute and I love them so much. But I got them. I'm gonna leave them right here. So I don't want to go back, but I got them and I cut up the box and I taped them in there, and I drew Light now because I wanted to. Yeah, I like Light's face here. Light's face is pretty good. Oh, and then here's me trying to design Cade again. I gave them this outfit and I really liked it, so I stuck with it because I figured that most of the second half of the story takes place on Earth, so they kind of need a normal outfit, so I just gave them this. And then here are their friends, Cody and Wyatt. I redesigned them too, and I didn't show it in the sketchbook. So I got bored at home and I was trying to finish the sketchbook as fast as I could, so I just drew random plants around my house. I actually really like this page. It's pretty good and pretty realistic. I don't do realism often, or still lifes. I suck at still lifes. Happy Pride Month! So I drew, just Joker kissing his boyfriends, because why not, you know? I like this drawing of Futaba. Happy Pride Month, because you gay and stuff. Look at my Phantom Thieves, dog, they gay as hell! Yeah, I love them. They're so cuteness. This was just me drawing stuff. I wanted to practice drawing faces more because I feel like I can never draw faces right. I drew Akechi twice because why the fuck not? I drew him in his Detective Prince getup and I drew him during 3rd semester because I think that he would have softer features during the first half of the game, and then during 3rd sem when he comes back from the dead, he has sharper features and is more dead-eyed. And then I didn't know whether or not I wanted Joker to have really round like, you know, soft round features or really sharp features, because in the game he's supposed to be like kind of threatening because he has a record and everyone thinks he's a fucking delinquent. But I think it'd be funnier if he just looks like a regular guy. So I kind of stuck with that. And then I drew Akechi and Joker as a cat and a bunny because everyone does. This was me going through my art slump again. So I drew Futaba going through an art slump too because she's just like me for real. I hate this drawing of Haru. I hate this drawing of Makoto. Don't look at them, they're bad. So obviously whenever I have an art crisis, I end up drawing food, which is for some reason a reoccurring theme. I don't know why I do that. In the last sketchbook, I also did that. And I don't know what the science behind that is. Oh. I posted this on my TikTok too. I did this for TikTok. I went on Pinterest and I just looked up a bunch of random shit and I drew it. So, yeah. Here's Vampire Joker. I just thought it would be funny if I drew Joker as a vampire and Akechi as a vampire hunter. I thought it'd be cute. I really like this art. Looks good. I like Akechi's face here too. Akechi's face here is peakness, bro. Art slump, so more food. I just looked up food on Pinterest and just drew the first ones I saw. So, yeah. Oh my god. I need to put something here because this looks like shit. And I hate it. I read All Along the Watchtower by Miss Chunks and AO3 and it was so fucking good that I drew stuff. Basically, it's a fic where Joker pretends that he actually died and he didn't, and he uses the metaverse to haunt Akechi, and it's a whole thing. And it's funny. Kind of. Okay, so I played Deltarune Chapter 5? Yeah, Chapter 5. And I obviously had to draw the flowers because who didn't love them? When I played, I didn't know what orange looked like. I played the game blind, and so I gave her a New York accent. I gave her a New York accent. And then I don't like how blue's face. I was using the multicolored pencil that I used for the other Deltarune drawing, and I didn't sharpen it, so the lines are all weird, and the colors look weird, and I don't like how blue looks. I did him so dirty, I'm so sorry. There's Green, Seth, and Aqua. They're so cute. And then Chris. Obviously. Yeah, when I played Chapter 5, and we opened the Dark World with this motherfucker, and the cutscene, the full animated cutscene, all the budget went into his cutscene, I didn't know. I didn't know because I played it blind, and I was like, dude, am I fucking playing Persona? Like, did Persona 6 come out already? More Persona 5 stuff, except almost all of it is fucking Shuake. This is because Akechi's gay ass. Obviously, you know, you got the I'm alone right now text. Actual response. Actual in-game response, by the way. And then I posted this on TikTok too. I like this drawing. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. They're very cute to me. And there's Sumire. I don't draw her that much, and I don't know why. She's like one of my faves. And Makoto, I don't like how her face looks. And then there's Joker and Morgana. And then this is the last page. Whoa! It's Matt's. I don't really like. I think I made his face too small and too low, and his hair is ginormous. And then there's Mellow, and then I like this font. This font's pretty cool. I haven't used these pens in a while, but I actually really like them. Anyways, and here's just the Whammy Boys. There's Near, Mellow, and Matt. I love Matt's stupid face. Look at how cute. And then Mellow being Catboy, because I thought it was funny. But yeah, are you really part of one of the best pieces of media if you're not the main character with an incredibly homoerotic rivalry? That goes for both Death Note and Persona, I think. Rest in peace, Goro Akechi. You would have loved Death Note. And that's the sketchbook. This is another sticker by the same person who did these two. Also drew this one. This is another sticker I printed out. I did a pink background instead of white because I thought it would look cooler, and it does. It's Psyche with a thing of coffee jelly. I don't draw Psyche that much anymore, but I should because I love him a lot. What's in this pocket? Artist who did the Persona drawings. This is their card. I took it from the convention I was at. This is... I went to Dave & Buster's with my friends, and they had the Minecraft thing there, and I kept it. And then here's just me just drawing in my stats class instead of paying attention. And this is a whale I drew because I got bored at my cousin's house. So yeah, that's that sketchbook. It did not take me that long. I'm surprised. I like speed ran this pretty hard. But yeah, that's it. That's the book. I've already started on a new one, but I'm gonna take my time with this one because I got burnt out from doing this one. But yeah, that's the sketchbook. Whoa.